Clemson shows up, Clemson makes it to halftime, and Clemson continues to show out. Afterwards, I mean, they really didn't have to do much in the second half. Clemson destroys Appalachian State 66-20. And maybe some of you feel a little better. I'll tell you this, I have mixed feelings on this, but I'm going to look on the bright side. They came out, they played a team who, yes, they have history and so on, but like I said this week, I said that 2017 or that 2007 team who went up to Michigan and beat Michigan at the Big House, that team, that was 17 years ago. They're not coming up to play Clemson. That team that beat Texas A&M a couple of years ago in College Station, yeah, you probably have some players from that team um, on this team, but still, Clemson just comes out. They're like, "Look, we're tired of hearing about last week. We're tired of hearing about the offense." They opened up the playbook, especially in the first half. They went after Appalachian State and they win 66-20. Real quick, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. Drop me a line in here and say hello. If you want to, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I hope you'll subscribe. That would be awesome. But please drop a line in here and say hello. So Clemson sets a record for the most points ever scored in the first half for Clemson in Clemson football ever. So them scoring scoring 56 points in the first half. That's the most points they've ever scored. They did open up the playbook. Clemson had over 700 yards of total offense. They had 460 passing yards, 249 on the ground. And we saw in this game, we saw Klubnik, we saw Vizino, we saw Pierman come in. Of course, Klubnik was 24 of 26, 378 yards and 5 touchdowns. The guy came out and played very, very well. Very much something he needed for his psyche. He needed this emotionally. After all the crap, people were unjustly dumping on him last week. There was a lot of people who was dumping a bunch of crap on him last week. And blaming him for what went on. But I'm telling you, what happened last week was not Cade's fault. I'm not saying that he didn't play, you didn't have his level of responsibility there. All I'm just saying is a lot of people dumped on Cade last week and throughout this week for the Georgia game. And I'm just telling you, it was just unjust. But it's good to see him come out, even if it's against a small Sun Belt team, and come out and do what he did. So congrats to the Clemson players. Congrats to the coaches. Because this has been a really, really tough week. Now, Clemson will be off next week. They'll have a bye week. I think that's fantastic. And then 2 weeks from today, on the 21st, Clemson plays NC State. And if you have not been paying attention, NC State just got shellacked by Tennessee. And I called that Tennessee would win this game in a commanding fashion. But folks, I want to tell you this. Tennessee went above and beyond to embarrass NC State. And I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. And I'm not taking shots at Tennessee whatsoever. I'm saying it's impressive. Tennessee came out and beat the living scum out of NC State. And I told you I was concerned about NC State's defense. But folks, their offense didn't show up. You know, I've been big on Grayson McCall for a long time. Yes, I know he was playing in the Sun Belt, but I really felt like Grayson McCall could, muster up more than what we saw today. Tennessee is just playing at another level. And someone asked me, in fact, I'm going to do a video right after this about Tennessee and NC State because I think it has implications that actually affect Clemson because NC State, we play them in 2 weeks, and a lot of people felt like they would be a dark horse for the ACC championship. And I'm going to tell you this, after what I saw today or tonight, I'm even further convinced that the ACC is not that good. Even, I mean, I knew it was bad. I've said it this entire week. But after what I saw against Tennessee, Tennessee is really good. Tennessee has not arrived yet. And logical Tennessee fans will say, hey, listen, we just need to take this a game at a time. We have a tough schedule. Let's enjoy the wins. And Nico is an incredible quarterback. But I had someone ask me, why are you so big on him? He hasn't done anything. Have you ever watched his release? It's unbelievable. I watched Trevor Lawrence in person on a couple of different occasions. And I'm telling you, the guy is, he has that he has that spin on the football that you only see with elite quarterbacks. So Tennessee beat the trash out of them. NC State comes to us. That game was a game that I said that we could possibly lose, but I said that Clemson would end up winning it. I believe now more than ever, unless Clemson goes back to a dumb conservative playbook, a playbook, don't come out here and show us the plays that you can run against a little mountain school from the Sun Belt Conference, and then go back to calling lackluster plays against NC State. Just go out there and make them stop it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing. I'm just looking forward to seeing how they move forward. But anyway, well, folks, I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to start a video right after this reacting to Tennessee and NC State. And you say, why? Again, I'm going to tell you why. Because those schools, one is in our conference, the other one, they're in our back door, basically. And it's what they do and how they carry themselves in college football. It does affect us. And so I'm going to do a quick video there. Thank you so much for dropping by here. Hope you will subscribe. Thank you so much. Most of all, I hope you'll drop me a line and say hello and let me know that you're here. Folks, you take care of yourself. The Tigers win. The Tigers win. Yes, it was against Appalachian State, but folks, they didn't go out there and lay a golden turd. They won the game 66-20. They opened up the playbook. Hopefully, that is what they're going to do the rest of the season. And if they do, I think we'll see some really good things. If they don't, well, just get ready for some more losses. So you either use the Wescos and the TJ Moores and those guys, or you don't. And tonight you saw what it was like when you throw the ball up to those guys. So, folks, you take care of yourself, and I will catch you later. Well, probably tomorrow. As always, go Tigers.